Hi, Sag. I'm going to do a quick little download reading for you. It's good for the Sun, Rising, Moon, and Venus sign of Sagittarius, but it's a general message, so it's not going to resonate with all of you. If you're a cross watcher, you might have to swap the roles from whichever side of the reading resonates for you. Just take it as it resonates. I usually read for you guys on my other channel called Soma, Chandra, Libra. I read for Sagittarius and Libra exclusively over there. So I don't do as many readings for you guys here on this channel. So I just drop readings here once in a while so you know about the other channel. Get into that vibe over there. I read for all 12 zodiac signs here. If you guys want a private reading, the link to my website's in the description below. And I am running a special right now, 20% off 1-hour readings through the first of the year. All right, let's get into it. I think there's somebody around you that's kind of getting their justice, and I think they're a little jealous, but they don't know what they want and they won't do anything. I think that this is more of an affirmation that you guys are on the right path. The cards that came out of the Untold Truth of the Heart deck, I was dropping these all on camera and someone called me and messed it up. I'm sorry, you guys. So please just trust me. I was recording and they just flew. My device stopped. So I just finished it out for you and posting it like this. Spiritual connection, deep love, soulmates, unity. I don't know about deep love, but you have a spiritual connection to this person. But someone's apprehensive. They're apprehensive, guarded, cautious, and afraid, and they run. They are ghosting, disappearing, and invisible. They want to be invisible to you. Like they might try to connect to you, but they're afraid to, and they run at the same time. And I was like, that's weird. Why do they run? And what came out after that was vows and trapped. I think they feel trapped by vows, or they're in some kind of a commitment right now that they feel tied down in some way. I kind of get the feeling this person is not in a relationship. I think when these two came out, they wanted to stay together. I think this person's saying to you, look, I feel connected to you, but the idea of being in a committed relationship makes me feel trapped right now. So what's happening between you now is distance, barriers, space, and separation. There's distance between the two of you, but loyalty, dedication, trust, reliability. I think they look back, they look out the window. You might live in the same neighborhood. Somebody might have a dog, not necessarily though. Because loyalty and spiritual connection is here and apprehensive, it's like, I think that they thought you were really loyal to them. You were really loyal to them. Yeah, what came out after that was shallow, and then only you flipped into the reverse. I think this is your guides trying to talk directly to you and say, look, this person's just bored and they're superficial. There's something shallow about the connection. Fixated, attached, hypnotized. I think they're saying, don't be so hypnotized by this person. You might have been very hypnotized by them. They might have been very fixated on you, but it was a shallow fixation. It was based on superficial things. I think your guides are saying, this person's not the only one. You know what I mean? Because I was like, all right, well, how does this person really feel? Lust, intensity, sexual energy, non-committal. You could be connecting to another fire sign. It's non-committal. They have a lot of lust for you and unspoken regrets, lost words, disappointment. In this person's feelings, they showed me justice. I think they're getting some justice in some way, and they do have regrets. They're disappointed. They are at a loss for words. They have some things they can't bring themselves to say to you. So I'm seeing back and forth here. Like you were loyal. They did feel a spiritual connection to you, but it was shallow and they're guarded and afraid. They can't get up the guts to talk to you. Maybe they're not a fire sign. Usually fire signs are pretty gutsy. So what came out was they wanted me to drop more cards on this side than on this side. The Ace of Cups, but the Knight of Pentacles. This person could be a younger earth sign. They are at a standstill. I think that they are kind of Mr. or Miss Knight in shining armor. I think they're not very good with words. I think they're a pretty boy or a pretty girl. You offer love. Okay. So it's like, at first I was like, whoa, they're really matching each other. I think the two of you have feelings for one another to a degree. This person doesn't like to take risks, though. They might act like it on the surface, but on a deep energetic level, they don't. The way they feel about you deep down, 7 of Cups and the 5 of Wands. They thought they had competition. There were other people in the way. There was a lot of push-pull, a battle of wills. That's not the full-on fight. maybe you guys tried something out or are trying something out, but this person's still looking at their other choices. They're confused. They do a lot of wishful thinking. The Seven of Cups is a little overwhelmed. And it's like, well, with Sag, there's all this fiery passion and tension, but it's still tension. Like, this isn't love. This person feels tension with you. This week, they might message you. You might see them around town or something. With this Knight, there could be some kind of action or expression that you see, that you hear about, or whatever. The way they feel about you, Justice, the Four of Wands, the Two of Wands. What's Sag doing? Could I bring this into balance and have a homecoming with them? I don't know. I have more than one choice. I'm going to look into it. They could be scoping you out online or something. They watch you from afar, but I don't think they're too far away with the Knight of Pentacles, no more than a day's drive. They could see you on social media or around town. You could be dealing with a Libra. Maybe you have Libra in your chart. It's like they've gotten their justice. They want to serve their justice. It is kind of like, I don't know, I'm getting like kind of a harsh energy off of this. Yeah, and the way their action towards you, Three of Wands, but the Seven of Pentacles, it's like they look the other way, like, I don't know. Then they take an even further step back. I see he's looking the other way, away from the reading, but then they turn and look at you, Sag. Again, if you're a cross watcher, reverse the roles. I have a feeling that it will be a reversal for some of you, whichever side of the reading resonates. Look at his face. He looks like annoyed. Like, they sit there, they think about the past. Normally the Seven of Pentacles is someone moping and thinking about the past and waiting for something to happen. I think they're looking at you with like sour apples. He looks like he's smelling onions. Normally the Five of Swords and the Seven of Swords means jealousy. It's like, these are cards of waiting, 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 waiting. This Knight is at a standstill. So this person has to wait for whatever they want to come through to fruition. Their dreams, a relationship, something. They still have choices they're exploring. They're confused. I think their dating pool or what they've got going on, they're maybe having a hard time finding someone in common with them. So the way they see you, I was like, well, with this Seven of Pentacles here, what do they see when they look at Sag? What's in his line of sight that's making him go, yeah? Look at his face. I just want to like shake him and say, go get some tacos, dude. You look like an ass. Come on, your tree will bear fruit. What are you so wound up about? So when they look at you, Sag, they see the Queen of Wands, the Hermit, and the Six of Cups. I think they recall you fondly. I think they do feel a soul connection to you. I think that they have memories of you. You could have kids. You could have known each other a very long time, but they see a Queen of Wands and a Hermit. They see you withdrawn. You could be older, wiser. I'm not picking up that you are, this could just be another one of your signs, like rising moon or Venus maybe. That like you're kind of good all on your own as the Queen of Wands. And the Hermit isn't depressed necessarily. He searches his soul. He's growing up, you know. He goes on his solo spirit walk intentionally. That's what Virgo does. They do not mind being alone. This Queen of Wands is incredibly magnetic and charming, sexy, exciting. Yeah, it's like there's a lot of history emotionally here, or it felt sweet and innocent and fun. But at this point, I think that they think that they're just a memory for you and part of your growing process. Because I have an Empress at the bottom of the deck. I feel like that's you. Three of Swords is here as well. This did hurt you, but it's matured you, I think. You have these high standards and boundaries, I think. Or there was a Libra Taurus here with a broken heart. If this broke your heart, you don't show it. You act as if, or this person doesn't care that they broke your heart. I think you're being, with the Empress and the Queen of Wands here, a part of you can be a fiery badass bitch, like sorry, not sorry, but at the same time, you're not going to be mean to them. You're a very grounded, loving, nurturing person. You're the Hermit. You're the Empress. You're the Queen of Wands. This is a beautiful card combination. I like this for you. Like, I want to put this on the fridge. That's nice. And I was like, all right, well, what do they see? Where's Sag going? I love where you're going. I was like, fuck yes. Sorry, I didn't mean to swear, but when I saw it, I was like, fuck yes. Five of Swords, you're like, kiss my ass. I'm the winner here. Are you mad? Yes. You look back over your shoulder with a convenient contempt. With the Five of Wands and the Five of Swords here, I think that there is a beef between the two of you. And I think that this person does kind of think they're big shit a little bit, but they're not as big as they think they are because the Knight of Wands, a knight is here and the seven is here. Sevens are about karma and cause and effect. And justice is here, which is about karma sometimes and cause and effect, like checkmate, your move, says the universe. This person's not showing up in a king energy. Okay, so they might be a little bit, yeah, they're unspoken. They don't know what to say. And that Knight of Pentacles isn't great with words, and they wanted to get laid. There was a superficiality to you. It's like almost like they fight with themselves about you. Well, like Sag is amazing. You're the Five of Swords, the Chariot, the Nine of Pentacles, the Three of Cups. I'm gonna live my life. Hey. Yeah. Cheers to the freaking weekend. I'm hearing Rihanna music. Like, you're moving on. You could be at somewhat of a distance from them. There could have been a fight about driving somewhere, a trip or something. You're really focused on independence, Sagittarius, and having fun with your friends. This looks bougie almost, but at the same time, there's something humble about you too with the Hermit here. I heard like a humility, and you come from a place of the heart. From the heart, very much so. I think that this person doesn't really know what they want because I know that they don't. Here's their action towards you. I think they're just like, you're a person, I'm not going to say that they're intimidated by you, but it's like they won't do anything, but they won't get it off their mind either. And I think that it pisses them off that you're so amazing. And I think you have no problem looking over your shoulder and saying, I know you're pissed, because their action towards you is strength. The Four of Cups. Look at this poor soul. My goodness. The Four of Swords, dead on their ass, the Moon. The future between the two of you is very uncertain. This person is confused. They stay in their lower energies. They're dead on their ass. They might have dreams about you, like psychic downloads about you, and then they won't do anything. They have a lot of pride. It would take them strength to face you, and I don't think they really want to. They might come across your profile accidentally on a dating site, or they see you around town maybe. They could even drive by somewhere where you're at with your friends and you're paying the bill and you look out the window at them like, I see you, asshole. But I don't think you're going to you're not going to be bitchy towards them because you're showing happiness, with the Three of Cups. And the Hermit is not going to chase anyone. The Queen of Wands is looking this way. You do have your memories with this person. I was like, all right, just give them some encouragement. A lot of cards came out of the romance deck. I was like, do you want me to give them the whole deck? A lot came out. Several came out together. Starlight, what came out of the fairy deck for you. You have been upset in the past by the actions of others, but now is the time for you to say enough and live your life. I barely read this card when I first pulled it. And that's what you're doing. That's what you're doing. That's what this Empress is doing. She is very giving and creative. Yeah, some of you are artists, mothers. No, she's not 20 anymore, but she is beautiful. And so is the Nine of Pentacles. I'm seeing wisdom, knowledge, passion, independence. This is freaking great. And I was like, all right, well, what advice do you have? This person's not going to do anything. They just come across you. They might have a mutual friend. Because the Three of Cups is here, you could have mutual friends. They could hear about you. And they wonder about you with the Two of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles, but they look away. They might pretend to look away. Like, oh, I'm not looking at Sag. They are, though. They are passive to a degree. Chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. Yeah, there was an attraction between the two of you. Definitely, especially with the lust, right? getting to know each other as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, the bond deepens. If you could just get to know each other, maybe something could be different. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. It could be worth the wait if this person could, work through whatever's going on with them, because reconciliation came out. Someone from your past is returning to your life. This could, be a past person, but finances and career and love yourself first were the last cards that flipped out. This was at the bottom of the deck. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. I think because the Queen of Wands is here, she's an entrepreneur and she's super independent. She's focused on her health, her passions in life. The Nine of Pentacles and the Three of Cups does not look very committed. This is sexy as shit and happy and having fun. You're also overcoming obstacles and challenges and moving towards victory and success. This takes a lot of willpower and determination and drive. So I think you guys are very focused on finances right now. Yeah. And I'm going to spin it a different way. I don't know why, but they told me right out of nowhere just now. For some of you, they said, tell them to ignore all this. It's not all about a relationship necessarily. For some of you, it's about career, money, finances, and resources. There's going to be a little bit of a lull, and you're like, I don't know what to do. My future's so uncertain. Be strong. Wait for it. I'm hearing the song Wait For It from the play Hamilton. Wait for it. Wait for it. I am the one thing in my life I can control. I am inimitable. How's it go? I am inimitable. You're not, you're going to be invincible here. Just wait for it, because you're going in a good direction financially. There could also be a person around you that you're scoping out that could be like a business partner. This could be a great friendship. They could be a Taurus or a Libra. But it's like a slow developing thing, or this is you coming into your own. Yeah, right now nobody's doing anything. That was just a little download. That was weird. They wanted me to take it in a totally different direction. Your heart chakra is where your focus is right now, Sagittarius. You're open to love, emotion, creativity, healing. It feels really good to look at. I love this for you. This is, the good stuff is worth waiting for. Just because there's chemistry doesn't mean shit. Take your time and get to know a person first, obviously. And you know that because you're the hermit. You're psychic, you're spiritual, you're in touch with yourself. You go within for your answers. You trust yourself and your own spiritual wisdom. That's what Virgo teaches us. It'll come when it's ready. Don't be upset by the past. You've said enough, and it's time for you to live your life. Love yourself first. Definitely stay focused on finances. If there's going to be a reconciliation, this person is going to have to cough up their lost words. And they would have to say, I was very non-committal. I was very focused on lust. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing, they would just have to admit to it, because I don't think you're going to do that with the Empress and the Hermit. I mean, you might, but they look sort of stuck, especially with all the oracle messages here. I think the Hermit in you knows better. You'll create a passionate environment for them. You will inspire them, but you will have expectations. Oh, yes, you will. The Queen of all queens right here is what you're going for. Yeah. So I love this for you. Just know this person doesn't know what to say to you, and they're just saying, look, it was shallow. And this person might just come back to you, or they're looking at you right now because they're bored. They're not that fixated on you. Don't be fixated on them. They might be really thinking about the spiritual connection that you showed them that's possible and what loyalty really looks like. So let them have their space. Let them, whatever. This might just be because justice came out. This is a lesson for them. Yeah, this is a lesson for them for sure. Justice is being served between the two of you. They just told me to say that. Justice is served. So this is their action towards you. This is their justice. It's not like they're getting punished or anything, but the Four of Swords and the Four of Cups is about deep contemplation. where there's a hesitation here. This person is focused on stability in their life. They're working through their stuff. You inspired them, Sagittarius. You really did. I think that you inspired them. I think you make this person think. I think you're a little mad at each other and they're a little about you, but I think you touched this person in a way that you might not have realized. And now you're moving on, babies. All right, Sag. Yes. Moving on. I'm always listening to the universe for you. Check out the other channel, Soma, Chandra, Libra, where I read for y'all all the time. Okay. I really love you guys. Love you, love you, love you lots. I'll see you next time.